What's happening, you guys? Coach Andrew here with another valuable life tip for you. Now, this is a little trick that I use to help me focus and get stuff done even when I don't feel like it. When I am struggling to find motivation and willpower and energy to do something that I know I need to do, I have to have something to turn to, right? And the problem is a lot of people don't have something to turn to. They just end up sitting down and they get stuck in their head. And they think that if they sit and think about it long enough, they can rationalize their way into doing it, or oftentimes they end up rationalizing their way out of doing it. But I have something different. I like to externalize my willpower and externalize my intentions. And what I mean by that is I keep myself out of my head and I put my power into something that I call a totem. Now bear with me. This is going to sound ridiculous, and look, in theory, it is ridiculous. It's really stupid. But in practice, it's incredibly effective. And it really helps me connect with the work that I'm doing and get my tasks done. So, have any of you guys ever seen the movie Inception? If you've seen the movie Inception, by the way, one of my favorite films, it took me I had to watch it 4 times before I actually understood the plot. But it's a great movie. And these people go into dreams, and they all have an item called a totem. And if they're ever in a dream and they get too deep into the dream and they don't know if they're awake, they don't know if they're sleeping, they don't know if the dream has ended, and they feel like they're in trouble, they take out their totem and they use it to connect themselves with reality. By looking at it, by examining it, and figuring out if it's actually the totem, they can figure out where they are, and it grounds them to reality. It grounds them to their truth. So what I do is I have totems, right? First of all, what's the most common totem that some of you probably are wearing right now? It's a ring. In every single way imaginable, this ring is a totem. And it reminds me that I'm married. It reminds me of the promise I made to my wife. It reminds me of how much I love her and how much she loves me. And it reminds me of the man that I vowed to be for her. And every time I wear this, I almost never take it off. It keeps me connected to the physical reality of my marriage. The rest of my totems are the same thing. All right, so when I feel like I have to work out, right, and I don't really want to, if I'm feeling low energy, I put on this particular wristband right here says dedicated for life, D4L. This is a brand from someone I follow on YouTube who really inspires me. And my wife gave me this bracelet and this necklace on the day that I got into the 1,000 pound club from powerlifting. And, wearing these things reminds me that I'm strong, I'm capable. I reached my goals and I have new goals and I'm going to reach those too. And so my rule is if I'm wearing this dedicated for life bracelet, I have to work out, because this bracelet has the power to make me work out. It has the power to make me realize my goals. And here's the thing. I've convinced myself that if I'm wearing this bracelet and I skip a workout, I break it. I ruin its power, right? I will corrupt this bracelet if I'm wearing it when I skip a workout. And you don't want to corrupt a totem, because a totem is meaningful. It means something to you. It has a purpose. And if you corrupt it by disobeying or disrespecting its power, you break it and you no longer have it, right? So think of something simple that you have, that you can externalize your power. You can put the power of your goals, your willpower, your intent into that object. And in moments of doubt, you have it to connect to it, and it will help anchor you and ground you to your intention. It has to be aligned with your goals, and it has to be something special to you. A lot of times, totems that we have in everyday life are special to us. Think of Lucky Charms. Some people carry around a lucky charm. Maybe it's like a lucky coin. Some people buy a rabbit's foot at a gift shop. I don't think those are particularly special. Maybe it is. Maybe your dad gave it to you or something. But all of us have totems. We all have things in our life that represent something. They mean something to us, and they're special to us. And that's all these are. You can choose to have as many as you want. A lot of people just don't realize that they're using these totems. They're using these items, right? Maybe it's your favorite stuffed animal from when you were a kid. Wedding band. All of these things are significant. So find something that you can keep with you and do something special with it. And, tell yourself, convince yourself that you are putting your willpower into this item. and it contains a power. It is a personal item, and it has a power that only you can use. And decide whether or not it breaks if you corrupt it. It doesn't have to, but honestly, when I put this bracelet on, I dare not skip a workout, because this is the only bracelet I have that's like this. This is the only one that has that meaning to me. And every time I've worn it, I've worked out. It has incredible power to me internally. Anyways, think about some totems you can have. Let me know down in the comments what totems you're already using, what totems you'd like to begin using, and let me know if this helps you. I hope it does. Have a good rest of your day.